I had a series at one point of a time where I would rank a member in a group. Like the Yonko, I would rank and I would give scores to Shanks, Luffy, Buggy, Kaido, Big Mom, Whitebeard, and to the Warlords, Mihawk, Law, Doflamingo, Jinbei. I would rank them from their strength 1 to 10, strength, speed, IQ, defense, offense, physical, durability, endurance, hockey. Definitely I would rank all of them 1 to 10. But there's not a lot of groups in One Piece. I mean, I could do the story at one, but I've been looking for the past 6 months, because the last episode of me ranking a group was in where I rank the Warlords. That was 6 months ago, and for the 6 months I've been looking in and I've been waiting which group should I rank next. And then I just say to myself, you know what? Make me rank the Demon Slayer group, the hashira. Make me rank them. Make me see how strong, who is the strongest member, who is the weakest member. So I did rewatch the anime, I did read the manga that did end last year. But in this video, I am going to rank the strongest hashira from the weakest to the strongest. And if this is the first time seeing a video like this from my YouTube channel, because I've only made 2 of this, the Yonko and the Warlords, but this is going to be how I would rank them. So this is the thing that I'm going to rank them with: the power, strength, speed, IQ, defense, offense, and physical. And what I mean by physical is half between durability and endurance. Then I'll combine 5 to make 10 math. So with IQ, is just going to be how smart you are, and how better IQ, and how good are you with the sword. So that's gonna be IQ. So physical, endurance, and endurance and durability, 5. Then I will add them together with 10. So then at the end of the video, I'm going to plus all of the feats together, all of the ranking together, to add up a certain number. So like the FIFA cards. So let's get straight into this, and let's start it off with Giyu. So maybe just quickly look at all of Giyu's feats, then I'm going to rank what I think of his feats. So let's just start off. Like the first big feat we have seen him is his speed. How quick was Giyu? And what I mean by that, when literally the first episode, when Tanjiro found out his sister Nezuko became a demon woman, there was a hashira that ran into both of them, and that was Giyu. And Giyu was so fast that he took Nezu from Tanjiro's hands, and Tanjiro didn't even clock this happened. Tanjiro didn't even react, know this happened. So Giyu took a whole person out of Tanjiro's hand without Tanjiro knowing. They need to quickly one shot, one tap, blitz Nezuko and Tanjiro, then Tanjiro. But they want that space at the time. It was at the start of the series. Then when we go later in the series into the mountain with the spider demon arc, I think that was the second or first big arc of the series of Demon Slayer. So when Tanjiro was fighting Ryu, and Ryu, the boy, the spider demon, literally was beating the heck out of Tanjiro and Nezuko. He was 1v2 in both of them. Ryu was putting in the work, and we know that Ryu is the strongest demon at that location. He was stronger than his spider daddy. He was stronger than his spider mommy. He was even stronger than that little ugly but looking like spider demon with that spider body but the head of a human. That thing looked disgusting. But Ryu was the strongest person there. And Inosuke did have a problem fighting one of them. Zenitsu also had a problem fighting one of them. And Tanjiro and Nezuko was getting destroyed by Ryu. And Ryu was putting the work, and we know at the time he was a low 5 rank. Because you have the upper rank, then you have the low rank. So Ryu was the 4th strongest low rank. He was number 5. And Tanjiro was having problem with this guy. He was destroying him. Then who just swap in one shot Ryu, and that who that's Giyu. Giyu literally cut his head off, he's literally one shot Ryu. Ryu had hit like Gyu to blitz him and one shot him. Like my boy Ryu didn't know how to react. So that's a very big feat from Gyu, literally one shot in a low rank demon. And so it shows speed and strength. And even like we know for a fact that Tanjiro, not Tanjiro, Gyu, his defense, he's number one at his defense, but when it comes to his offense, is poor. I think who would say it? I think the author of Demon Slayer, which is a woman, I think she to say like in the manga, the manga that said itself, where Gyu, when it comes to the defense, he's unstoppable, but when it comes to his offense, he isn't that slick with his offense. But defense, he's a very slick boy. But here comes the spoiler. Spoiler, guys, there's gonna be heavy spoiler into this video. But in the manga, when Gyu was fighting Akuzan, I think Oxia, the upper moon rank 3. I can't say Oxia name, so I'm just gonna call him upper moon 3, Oxia. So Gyu was boxing against Oxia. Even Oxia wasn't, gone all out, but Gyu did last a very long time when he was fighting Oxia. It impressed the upper moon 3 from how long he was like fighting Oxia. And Oxia, like, he wasn't going easy, but at the same time he wasn't going hard at the same time. He was like 60-40% for Gyu, and Gyu was holding himself. He was losing for a long time, and we know that when Hashira faced the upper moon, usually like 60% of the time the upper moon would defeat a Hashira by themselves. If it's a 1v1, always bait on Hashira. But Gyu was holding his own. Gyu was fighting for his life. Gyu was losing for a long time, and we know Gyu lost a longer time than Rengoku. And Oxia, the upper moon, praised Rengoku like so much that Oxia didn't like him, and he wanted Rengoku to become a upper moon. And for a fact Rengoku could easily become an upper moon. So the upper moon 3 was praising Rengoku so much. He really wanted Rengoku to be one of them because he's so powerful. And Oxia, even though he doesn't have the same respect to Gyu as he has to Rengoku, Gyu did fight him better than what Rengoku done. Even though Oxia didn't done his special move that literally put down Rengoku, I think he didn't even try to do it. I think he only done it once to kill him off. But Gyu was fighting literally by himself. Then Tanjiro did join in, and Tanjiro at the start he wasn't doing all that well. Tanjiro was a background character here. Tanjiro was literally again like pulling Gyu down, basically, because like the upper moon 3 could easily kill Tanjiro multiple times, but the Gyu was there to defend Tanjiro. So near the start, Gyu was literally doing 90% of the work. Then all of a sudden, Tanjiro got a main character boost, a main character power up, and Tanjiro did cut the upper moon 3 heads off. And to be fair though, not even Gyu could cut off his head. Like, it was difficult for Gyu to cut off his head because he was only getting flesh cut on his neck to cut his head off. But Tanjiro did done it. Not even Rengoku or Gyu could done that. So, but it took Tanjiro a main character power up to get that. And after that, Tanjiro did sleep. Tanjiro did use all of his energy. Tanjiro went plus ultra, and Tanjiro was knocked out after killing Gyu. His body just gave up on him. But Gyu was still up. Gyu was still standing. Gyu was still ready to go fight. But yeah, so it shows quite a lot for how powerful Gyu is. And now it's time to rank his stats. So I will give 8 to his strength. Gyu is a very strong person. When Obenai was put his elbow on Tanjiro back, and I forgot to add, after Tanjiro and Gyu to defeat the upper moon 3, Gyu went after Muzan. Gyu did run after Muzan. He got to the final fight between Muzan and the rest of the Hashira, and Gyu was put in the walk-in and he broke his sword in a fight against the upper three. So Gyu, to fight the upper three, defeated the upper three with Tanjiro. Then later he catching up with the other hashira to fight Muzan and keeping up with Muzan, reacting to his attack, putting his hands on Muzan, and that's a good feat, but because Muzan is basically the second most powerful character in Demon Slayer in history. So the fact that Gyu they caught up and fight against Muzan for a little bit, it shows a lot. So Tanjiro could not move at that one moment when Obunai literally done an elbow drop from top of the tree onto Tanjiro, getting the 1, 2, 3 count. The referee was counting at 1, 2, 3, but then Gyu was the person that put his hand on Obunai's wrist and got him out of that position. Like Gyu at that split second, Gyu did overpower Obunai and the ref stopped counting to the 3 count, and Obunai did left Tanjiro by that. So it shows Gyu could be possibly Gyu could be physically stronger than Obunai, which I do think he is very much more stronger physically than Obunai. So I'll give Gyu 8 for his strength. I'll give Gyu 8 for his speed. For speed, blitzing a lower rank moon 5. Then also being fast enough to react to the upper moon 3 attacks easily, and he got his scar, he got his birthmark, what do they call it? But in the world of Demon Slayer, if you awaken your demon mark, you become more faster, stronger and stuff like that. So Gyu also awaken his Demon Slayer mark. I think Gyu is a very smart person normally, and when it comes to his battle IQ, I think just because he's a hashira, he should have a good IQ. And Gyu, he's just a smart man to me. There's not really feats to show his smartness, but when it comes to sword skills, I think he's quite very good with his sword skills. So I give him a 9. I don't know why I give him 9. I just give him 9 for my IQ because he just seems like a very smart fighter and a smart person normally. Then when it comes to his defense, the author let us say, or someone in the manga to say, Gyu have the best defense of all time. His defense is unrivaled, so that's why I give his defense a 11. Yes. In the series, you can break the scale depending if you are really that goated in that section. But I'll give Gyu a 11. I'll give his offense a 4 just because they say Gyu defense is amazing and his offense is poor. He's got really bad offense, but he is also, he can one shot you, just letting you know. So I give his offense a 4. When I give his physical a 9 because that's his durability and endurance. Gyu took a lot attack from the Upper Moon 3, and the Upper Moon 3 was literally speed blitzing Rengoku, putting his hands on Rengoku, killing Rengoku at the end of the day, and he didn't kill Gyu. And when it comes to his endurance, first find the Upper Moon 3, then find Muzan, shows he does have good in endurance. And that also gives his speed at 8 because it was fast enough to react to Upper Moon 3 when Upper Moon 3 was speed blitz in Rengoku, and even Rengoku does as his speed blitz to Upper Moon 3. And that is going to be his feats. That's going to be me ranking him. And now it's time to rank Gyu's waifu, Shinobe. And by the way, I am going to, if you don't notice, I am going to talk about each hashira, how we made them. So Gyu was the first hashira we made, and Shinobe is the second hashira that we did. And yes, I sub both of these characters. I just really like both of them. I just really sub them. And spoiler, I was very upset when Shinobe died. I was really certain, really hoping that Shinobe and Gyu is final endgame. But anyways, her first feat that we have seen her was in the same arc where Gyu the little one shot Ryu. That was the first arc we have seen Shinobe, and her big feat was she did also one shot in one of Ryu's family member, possibly the third strongest character, third strongest demon at the location at the time. even though she wasn't an upper moon demon, but still Tsunobe did one shot Ryu's sister or mother, I can't remember, but it's a demon and they want family in any case. So that was her first feat. Then later, very late in the final arc, then Tsunobe, then we've seen more of Tsunobe's stuff. So Tsunobe in the big arc see to face Dante. So he was the second upper moon rank, so he's more powerful than the third Akinu. No, not Akinu, Akiza. But Dante, even though at the moment Donna was stronger than the upper moon 3 based on the ranking, he's upper 2, he's upper 3, but they have said multiple times that the upper 3 could easily one day take over upper moon 2, could easily one day Akiza can take and replace the upper 2 and switch place, but it didn't happen. So Tsunobe did actually beat an upper moon 2 demon. But the thing is, the upper moon 2 did not win all out. Upper 2 was playing around with Tsunobe. Upper 2 was taking his sweet little time killing Tsunobe, and Tsunobe did have help with his sister-in-law. I can't say her name, I can't remember her because he's a background character, but Inosuke was also there to help Tsunobe during the fight. Even though Tsunobe didn't cut his head off, by the way, she's so weak, she could not cut any demon's head. It doesn't matter how strong the demon are, Tsunobe can't cut a demon's head off because physically she is probably the weakest hashira member, but she is top 5 fastest hashira member. But anyways, so Tsunobe was powerful, was quick enough actually to like get Dante off, like surprising. Like most of the time when her and the upper moon 2 was fighting, like the upper moon 2 was praising Tsunobe on her speed. Like she was so fast, she the core team off guard, and even he to say, okay, no, what, you are very fast for a human. You say himself, you could be the fastest hashira that I ever fought. And just by him saying that, I'm pretty sure he fought a lot of hashira, and he to say Tsunobe is the fastest hashira that he ever fought. She's very fast, and he was praising her so much that she is very quick enough, very fast enough to catch him off guard, to speed blitz him multiple times. But again, we must remember the upper moon 2 demon, when you read the manga, you can see he didn't do any special stuff. He was playing around, he was playing with Tsunobe, he was just taking his sweet time killing her. Like he was enjoying it, he was taking his time. He's not like the other demons that would just get you out of there as fast as possible. He enjoy eating you up. He's like a spider, it's just you are in its web, he's just stuck, you can't do nothing, and he's playing around with his food. And that really done. In the way Tsunobe to defeat this guy, she was eating a poison mushrooms for a year straight, I think, something like that. And she was hoping and she was planning to meet and run into this upper moon 2. And when the upper moon 2 eat her, all the poison will go straight into him, and he'll get seriously poisoned. And then that how you can kill him. If you just cut his head off, then it'll be very easy to cut his head off. So Tsunobe was planning this like her whole life, and she said she was eating that for like 2 years or a year straight. And she was 18 at the story, so she was 16, 17 when she was started eating this poison mushrooms to get into his body. So the other like demon slayer member can easily just cut his head off cleanly, because she said this poison is meant for demons. Her sword has like poison on it, and special poison on the sword to kill very strong demons. And the upper moon 2 demons just ate at nothing, and she noticed this upper moon 2 have a ways to eat woman flesh. He enjoy eating woman flesh because it gets him more powerful, and I think when a demon eats a woman body, the demon will get more powerful. But The Upper Moon 2 was eating her body, and she noticed this guy got a weird affection, a very weird for eating woman's body, for girl's body. So she, knowing, hoping to run into this demon, started to eat poison mushrooms, poison stuff. So when he like eat her, all the poison will go to him, like a frog, like a poison frog. So it happens, and he's dead. He's like not dead, but he was very poisoned. He can't move. Then Inosuke have to finish the job. So now it's time to rank her like stats. So for strength, I would give her 3 just because she can't cut a demon's head off clean. She needs to poison a sword to kill a demon. I would give her speed a 9 because she, even though she's not the fast, I don't think she's the fastest, just because I think the Upper Moon 2 was playing with her, but still she was speed blitzing the Upper Moon 2 at some points, giving him some problem. IQ 11 because she's literally a scientist. 11 bite IQ, smartness, sword skills 11. Defense I'll give it a 6. Then offense I'll give it a 5 because she was defending herself well, but at the same time using her poison sword to cast like demons off guard who have a poison sword. So offense 5. Then when it comes to a physical, I think I've seen somewhere where it says she's very fast, but her endurance is lacking. So that's her endurance, get a low number like a 2. Then her durability, because she took a lot of attack from the Upper Moon 2, so I'll give that a 4. So that's her ranking on stuff, on her stats. But by the way, guys, I'm subbing both Shinobi and Magiyu. I was hoping that was endgame, but she died. I was sad. Really, to this day I'm still sad that she died. She was as one of my favorite characters. But now it's time to go into one of the most popular community Demon Slayer, and that's Tengen. Then one of the most popular Demon Slayer character, and that is Tengen. He don't have a lot of feats because he did retire quite early, so this plot will be very short. So Tengen, his biggest feat is defeating Upper Moon 6 not by himself, but basically Tengen had a lot of help doing that fight. He had Tanjiro, not Janetti, what's his name? The Malayan guy that sleep, and Inosuke. So he had the 3 idiots to help him while he was fighting the Upper Moon 6 and his sister. His sister is a very powerful demon. She could be easily low moon top 1, low moon rank 1, but easily. But he was fighting both of them, and during the fight when he was fighting the Upper Moon 6, he had to defend Tanjiro because Tanjiro was holding him back, like really bad. Like at first when both of them was fighting 1-on-1, it was 50-50, 40-60, and then we have Tanjiro, that stupid idiot, just trying to help Tengen to win this fight, but he can't do anything. Tanjiro was so weak, he was holding back our great Fabio's most powerful, not most powerful, but top tier character, Tengen. And Tengen must have to like save Tanjiro multiple times. So Tengen was fighting this guy while trying to protect Tanjiro and Inosuke and the other stupid line guy that's asleep. So you have to defend 3 of them. While defending Tanjiro, he loses a hand to the Upper Moon 6. He lost a freaking hand and his eyes, one of his eyes. So this guy was 1 eye, 1 hand, still boxing against this guy, and he was poisoned, by the way. He was also poisoned when he was fighting the Upper Moon 6. But the Upper Moon 6 did give him a lot of trouble, like too much trouble. Even overnight, let's say, it was quite disappointing how he had trouble against the Upper Moon 6. It was really troublesome how he had badly injured from the Upper Moon 6. And overnight, they say even for the scene, you'd personally one-shot the Upper Moon 6. That how he was talking. He was talking with some brass, with some cockiness. Like, really, did he really lose an eye and a hand to Upper Moon 6. Like Obina was saying, it was easy to him and other hashira member. It will be done if they fought the Upper Moon 6. But to be fair though, Tengen was poisoned, he lost an eye, he lost a hand, and after he killed the demon, he's still standing with his free beautiful wife, still walking around with his free beautiful wife, just going back home, retirement, and good for you, Tengen. So let's move on to his stats. His strength is 8. This guy literally, just look at his arms, man. Just look at his arms. Just look at Masura's arms. It's an 8. His speed is a 11. He's a sound hashira. He's probably the most fastest hashira. His IQ is a 7. He doesn't look that smart to me, if being honest. His defense is a 5. If it was Giyu fighting in Upper Moon 6 with a Tanzo and you have to save Tanzo, he wouldn't lose him. Just saying, because when you fought against Upper Moon 3, which is possibly 20 or 10 times stronger than Upper Moon 6. Just saying. And he still and he had Tanzo though, and he still was helping Tanzo. He didn't lose any body part, even though him and Tengen was basically in the same situation, but he wasn't poisoned and stuff like that. But anyways, his offense is a 5. He really didn't do a lot of damage on the Upper Moon 6, and his physical is an 8. He lost an arm, an eyes, and he still was fine, and he still stood up. So his physical is an 8. Now it's time to talk to our most favorite, most popular, most viable hashira ever. That's Rengoku. Now the same thing with Tenshin. Rengoku don't have a lot of feats in his bag, but the feats that he has is quite impressive, because Giyu is awaken his breathing technique, he awaken his Demon Slayer mark. I forgot to say Shinobi also awakened a Demon Slayer mark. Tengen and Rengoku didn't awaken the Demon Slayer mark because Rengoku did die and Tengen did retire, but Rengoku is a goat. He is a goat of all goats. He is the phenomenal one. Rengoku is the best, but maybe quickly say his feats. So Rengoku, even though he doesn't not have a lot of feats, he still could make a argument of being top 10 in the series. But maybe just quickly say Rengoku feat is the fact that he was fighting against the Upper Moon 3 Akiza, whatever his name is, but Rengoku was fighting the Upper Moon rank 3, Upper Moon 3, and Rengoku was so powerful and so good in the fight. He did awaken the Upper Moon 3 and got a lot of praise from him, from saying how the Upper Moon 3 was saying and talking about Rengoku, how powerful Rengoku is and how impressive his sword is, how impressive his speed is, how impressive his strength, IQ, his defense, his offense, his physical, everything about Rengoku. This guy was meat-riding Rengoku. This guy was praising the hell out of Rengoku. And it shows a lot, because if a high-ranking, like a moon rank demon, Upper Moon rank, and need to show a lot of respect to Rengoku as a fighter. He even wanted Rengoku to join the Upper Moon ranking, and he to say himself he could be very high up if he became a demon. Because the Upper Moon 3 see Rengoku like potential and powerful and everything about Rengoku. He's just got a feeling, this guy, if he became a demon, this guy could be top tier, this guy could be powerful, and he shows respect and praise to Rengoku. Even though he didn't awaken his Demon Slayer mark, he's still very powerful. Now just imagine if he did awaken his mark, if he awakened that Demon Slayer mark, he will be unstoppable. If he got his sword to have the color of the sun, because that's also quite a powerful thing in the Demon Slayer universe, awaken that thing. But still, if he awaken that thing, Rengoku is from One Piece, but Rengoku would be unstoppable, unbeatable, undeniable. So you must give Rengoku his praise. Now let's go over his ranking. Strength 8, he was powerful enough to cut the Upper Moon 3's body, not his head, because even Giyu had a trouble to cut off his head. But I'll give his strength 8, his speed 9. They say the way he run is like a bull on fire. and his IQ is a 7. He's a smart fighter, not a really smart human being. Defense is 7 because he did defend Tanjiro from the Uppermoon 3, and he defend Tanjiro better than how Tengen did defend Tanjiro. Both Gyu and Rengoku did defend Tanjiro better than Tengen. It's weird. His offense is 7 though. His like breathing techniques attack. To me, it feel powerful. To me, it feel very powerful. Then maybe that was just how the animation team goes, but still. Then his physical is an 8. Even though he got a lot of attack on him, he was bleeding. He was very bloody. He's still, at the end of the day, he's still defeated. No, not defeated, but he lost to a Uppermoon 3, but in a very respectful way. So 8 for his physical, very like durability and endurance is quite good. So. Yeah, so that's his ranking. Now it's time to go on to our favorite hashira, our favorite lovable hashira, and that's Misiro. Now it's time to look at our most lovable character, female character, and honestly, Demon Slayer have very good female characters, Shinobi and Misiro. Just look at those two, okay? But now it's time to be serious and let's talk about her feats. Even though, again, she does not have a lot of feats. I think the Demon Slayer character, they also have feats, but not a lot of feats like the One Piece verse, because maybe it's just because it's a very short series and there's not really a lot of feats to talk about. But let's try to get some feats of Miss. The introduction of us meeting her was in the Swordsmith arc, and in the arc we did introduced to 2 very powerful like Uppermoon, and that's Uppermoon 4 and Uppermoon 5. And with Uppermoon 4 had hacks. Uppermoon 4 was very powerful. Uppermoon 5 was just annoying. Me personally, I didn't like Uppermoon 5. I prefer Uppermoon 4, and maybe that's just because he look very cool, B.D.A, and Uppermoon 5 just look freaky as hell. But anyways, Uppermoon 4, the fight, the Miss Hashira, Uppermoon 5, and the Uppermoon 4 that fought a lot of characters. Uppermoon 4 was quite very powerful. Uppermoon 4 that took down Tanjiro multiple times in the arc. He took down Nezuko multiple times. He took down Mr. American Breathing himself multiple times. So Uppermoon 4 was in like just doing his business, just destroying every like Demon Slayer he can see. But when it comes to Misru was holding her own against Uppermoon 4 for quite not a long time, but Misru was holding her own against Uppermoon 4, and she was staying in business for quite a long time, but not a long time, because Misru, let's say in the manga, she was about to run out of energy. She was about to die because she was using a lot of big move on the Uppermoon 4 to keep him at bay. And see, to say, if this continue to happen, how she's keep using a lot of energy on the big move to try to take down the enemy, she will run out of energy, and then Uppermoon 4 would sadly put it down in the ground. But that didn't happen, because luckily break happened. They found the small body and they took down number 4. But Mishu was holding on against Uppermoon 4, and Uppermoon 4 was brutal, really powerful. And so Uppermoon 4 is powerful than Uppermoon 6, of course, and Uppermoon 5, but weaker than Uppermoon 3. But here's the thing, Mysterio wasn't having a 1v1 against Uppermoon 4. She was having quite a bit of help with Tanjiro, Mr. American Breathing, and with Nezuko, so she had help during that fight. Not a lot of help, but she was on her own. She didn't. She at the end of the day, she did beat number 4, but at the same time, she didn't and did beat Uppermoon 4. So that's a very big feat. If you guys are having a hard time of understanding what I'm talking about, just spoil yourself and just go read the manga and you'll see what I mean. She was on the ground and she was fighting, she was boxing. Then at the end of the series, the final arc, when everyone was jumping Muzan, here comes the sad part. Even though she was holding, at first her and Obanai was fighting Uppermoon 4. Then slowly they turned to the new Uppermoon 4. Then they fought Muzan at the end of the series, because when Uppermoon 4 died to the Swordsmith arc, they got a new number 4. That number 4 was fighting Obana and Mystery, but number 4 with the guitar and the one that have the dimension blood art was so confusing. Like both of them couldn't do anything. They was so confused, but then they fought Muzon. Mystery, when Mystery was fighting Muzon, she was doing a little bit of damage and reacting to the stuff and just helping a little bit, but she was so not slow, but she was slow. She couldn't like handle Muzon. She couldn't keep up with the other Hashira that was fighting Muzon. She was not holding back the Hashira. She was holding back herself because she couldn't do anything to Muzon. She let it say to herself, she's just praying and hoping with luck she can dodge Muzon attack. But then one of his attack that hit like Mystery like so hard, half of her face was gone. Like literally half of her face was gone from one of Muzon attack. Then Obana to rescue her, to put her on the side lines to just die out because she couldn't do nothing to Muzon. Muzon was just putting the business on the Hashira and she couldn't keep up with the other Hashira. She couldn't keep up with Muzon. Then that's how she sadly died. But she done attack on Muzon. She gave Muzon a couple of attack. She put her hands, her beautiful soft hands on Muzon. But that's the feat. Now let's quickly scale her. I give her 7 for strength because she says she's a very powerful fighter. She can take her head off of a demon. She can take a demon's head off. Now like Shunabe, she's very fast. She's very athletic. She's an athlete. That's it. No, yeah, 6. I think she's the slowest like demon slayer with her. That's why I give her 6. Her IQ is a 7, defense 6, offense 7, physical 8, and that's her ranking. That's her. Now she wasn't the only Hashira that we got introduced with. She wasn't the only one. There was another Hashira member that we got introduced to, and another one that fought another upper moon rank demon, and that Hashira that quite destroyed this upper moon 5 demon, and his name is this isn't his name, but I can't say that other name, so I'm just gonna call him Tokito was the other Hashira member that got introduced to, and the other one that got catered development, and the other one that literally destroyed a fish upper moon rank demon. So let's talk about it. Tokito. He other than the others, other than Tegan, Rengoku, and Mistru, Tokito have a lot of feats. So let's start with it when the swordman village arc. Tokito fought the upper moon 5 by himself, and usually they say when a Hashira, when one Hashira faces one upper moon demon, always bet your money on that upper moon demon. They always kill a Hashira member on a 1v1, so it's better to have 2 or 3 Hashira members facing one upper moon demon. But this the son of a gun who is 14 years old, he's 2 years younger than me, this Tokito that fought an upper moon 5 demon by himself and put down this upper moon demon by himself. What? So when he fought the upper moon 5 demon, that freaking fishman thing that looked like disaster, this Tokito was putting that work. This guy was putting the cack on him, bruh. This guy was cacking him, bruh. Honestly, Tokito was putting his hands on this guy. Tokito was doing the business. Don't do that, Tokito. But in the fight, when they were fighting, Tokito, they got trapped in a water prison thing. Then Tokito got out of it. They got flashback. Then he awakened his demon mark, and he did destroy this guy. That's what happened. He awakened his demon mark and he killed the guy. And by the way, I forgot to say this. Miss Koda also awakened her demon mark, which increased her speed and stuff like that in her physical attack. But Tokito awakened his demon slayer mark, and with that literally increased everything, and he literally destroyed an upper moon 5 demon. So look at this. Tengen, they had a very hard time fighting at upper moon 6 to his limit. He fought the upper moon 6 equal ground. Then Mystery had help with Tonzo, with Nezuko, with the Mr. American breathing technique himself, and Hashira was fighting against the upper moon 4. Well, this guy was fighting at upper moon 5 by himself. Just think about that. Then later in the final arc, Yito fought the number 1 number one upper moon demon. Ranked number one, most powerful demon in history. Second most powerful demon in history. That was rank moon number one. The demon moon ranked number one, whatever you want to say. He hit the fought this guy 1v1. Even though, and this guy that plays Tokito, this guy say, you know what, you are my bloodline. You have great potential. Even though you're 14, you are very skilled as a swordman. You have great potential. You're unbelievable. And when someone say potential to Tengen, who do they think? You either think this guy Tokito and another person that will get into it. But this guy straight away he say, okay Tokito. He has great potential, man. Even the number one demon to say himself, this guy has potential. This guy is part of my bloodline. I'm proud for him being part of my bloodline. This guy is like the number one demon was praying his praising. This guy was meat riding Tokito. Why not one demon say they like to meat ride? They really like to meat ride, but this guy was meat riding Tokito all day, pause, no DD. But this guy was really meat riding Tokito. This guy said this guy has great potential. Then after he pulled out his sword and once he got seriously, he quickly cut Tokito's hand off. Then he put him on a wall and he made him stuck into a wall for a few moments. Then Sunny moved to fight the number one. Then later he put down the number one to put down Senemi. Then Goite to try to fight the number one. Then they clashed for a few moments. Then they were on equal part. Then Sonimi jumped in again. Then Tokito got released again, awakening his Devil Slayer mark, his Demon Slayer mark. Then also turn his blade into a Raid Blade. And what does a Raid Blade mean? Is when basically you're so powerful, or some of them are like that line. You turn your sword into a Raid Blade, and with the Raid Blade is technically the sun, like is as hard as the sun. So Tokito to awaken his blade, he cut this guy. This guy, by the way, Tokito was the first person to cut the upper moon one. I believe, I can't remember, but that happened. Then he died sadly, but he died in a good way because he was protecting the other. Also, he was putting the work into him. He killed the rank moon 5 and was fighting against the rank moon 1. So that's a great feat all around. So I'll give his strength a 7, his speed a 6, IQ a 9, because I think he's a very smart fighter. For being 14, I think he's very smart. A Demon Slayer fighter. His strength, to me, he doesn't seem that strong. He can cut off a head clean. When it comes to his speed, he's more reaction than speed. That's what I got off of him. He's more reaction than speed. His defense is good. He was protecting himself from all the demons. His offense was good. His physical is a 7 because even though he took a lot of damage, but at the same time, I think other demons that could take all the damage and still be alive. So that's his ranking. That's his stats. Now it's time to talk about our most hated hashira member, the Wind Hashira, Senemi. Now when it comes to Senemi, I think the last 3 characters, all the feats come to the end of the series. So, and I think Senemi, all his feats really come to the end of the series. So when it comes to Senemi, and he's like only feat, and his biggest feat is find the number 1 demon moon rank, upper moon rank demon number 1. And Senemi, at the start of that fight, it seemed like Senemi was much more stronger than Tokito. And Senemi, as he put in the work, and Senemi gave the upper moon rank 1 a very difficult fight. Like, he was surprised when Senemi came out of nowhere and gave him a fight. And in the fight, Senemi awakened his Demon Slayer mark, and he was putting in the work. He was fighting, he was clawing away at the number 1 ranked demon. He even surprised him, and unlike Tokito, the upper moon demon didn't took any body parts away from him. He was fighting, he was keeping up, he was putting his hands on him. He was really fighting. And so it was, honestly, Sanemi, he's one of the strongest characters in the Demon Slayer universe. Even in the train arc of the War of the Hashira, he were like all his students, even Tonsuro, was very feared when he was the teacher, not because of his personality, is how strong, how freaking strong this guy is as a human being. With the fight against the number one ranked demon, even though he didn't put him away and he needed some help at near the end, he was still putting the hands on him. He was still like the number one. He was for quite a while they were fighting, and Tsuneme was on his level for quite a long time. And when you go back to the train arc of the Osho member, Giyu and Tsuneme had a spar. And we know as a Demon Slayer, if you break your sword to another Demon Slayer, that means you are, like, as a sword skills, you are more weaker with your sword than the other member. And if you remember when those two the fight, whose wooden sword broke first? It was Giyu. And Tsuneme the broke Giyu sword very quickly on in that fight, and later Giyu also breaking Tsuneme's sword. So that means Tsuneme is a stronger character than Giyu. And we know Giyu is, as we talk about his feats, so later you must do all the same thing with Tsuneme. And Tsuneme, even though when he fight an Upper Moon 1 demon, even though he needed help, it was the number 1 Moon rank 1. And the number 1 Moon demons that could easily defeat the other Upper Moon rank demon. He could easily defeat Doma, he could easily defeat the Upper Moon 3, Akiza, 4, 5, 6, it doesn't matter. Upper Moon 1 can easily defeat all of them. With Muzan, you can make an argument that he could defeat Muzan. But both of them are dead, so we can't talk about it, and that's a whole different video if you want it to be a video. So, Tsuneme, they put in the work, then Geto, they also joined in the fight, then later they all 3 of those amazing Hashira that defeated the Upper Moon 1. Then later Tsuneme they fought Muzan, and when Muzan the heard the 2 Hashira that defeated the number 1 Upper Moon demon was here, Muzan was a little bit this could be bad, and he was quite a little bit frightened of hearing the people that defeated his right hand man is here. And Tsuneme did attack him, he did make him bleed, and Tsuneme was fast enough to react to all of his attack, dodging it and attacking back. And Tsuneme was putting, I keep saying putting in work, but he was standing on business fighting against Muzan. So that's his big feat of the thing. So now it's time to go look at Tsuneme's best friend, Obanai. But before we go on to Obanai, let's quickly look at his Tsuneme stats. 10 for his strength, he's a very strong person. Just look at his muscle, goddamn. 10 for his speed, he was quick enough to react to the number 1 and to react to Muzan with the very fast. 7 for his IQ, I think he's a very smart fighter, but when it comes to his normal day IQ, I think he's dumb as hell. 4 for his defense, because he's literally the opposite of Giyu, who's Giyu's perfect defense and poor offense, with that what I've done with Tsuneme. 4 for his defense, 11 for his offense, and 11 for his physical state and his ability, his endurance for fighting a demon, then fighting Muzan and taking a lot of damage. So let's look at Tsuneme's best friend Obanai and Mystery's favorite snake boy himself. Obanai is a very good character and very powerful. Okay, but honestly, Obanai is a very powerful character. This guy isn't afraid of anybody, because at the Hashira meeting, Obanai was talking trash to Giyu. It shows he isn't scared of Giyu. He was talking trash up to Tengen, and it shows he isn't scared of Tengen, so it shows he's powerful in Tengen. And Tengen didn't even raise his voice at him, because maybe Tengen know, okay, this guy. Also, Tengen is a very aggressive guy, so maybe Tengen was thinking, oh crap, I am badly injured and this guy is stronger than me, so maybe this still at the moment. And Tengen, I was very disappointed how, not Tengen, Obanai was very disappointed how Tengen then put down the Upper Moon 6 demons so badly. Obanai was hoping and thinking maybe, okay, is Upper Moon 6 demon, Tengen should put this guy down, not maybe this would be easy for my Tengen, because this is an Optimum 6 demon and Tengen is a Hashira member. He's a proudly sound demon Hashira member. So maybe that what OpenEye was hoping for, but that didn't happen. OpenEye is badly injured. Not OpenEye. Tengen is badly injured. He retired. Maybe OpenEye was like a little bit upset, because maybe if he was in the same position, something different, something new will happen different. And make me take you back to the Hashira member, because OpenEye don't have a lot of feet, so this might be a short, quick talk about OpenEye. But OpenEye, and in the train with Tanjiro did land clean hits on Sanemi. Very, very clean hits on Sanemi. Just saying, he did land clean hits on Sanemi. But when Tanjiro was when he was training with OpenEye, Tanjiro got one cut on Tanjiro got one clean cut off OpenEye's clothing. So that means something. That means that OpenEye is very flexy, very not fast, but very not quick also, but like hard to hit. And that doesn't mean speed. It can mean how flexible you are. Yeah. So it shows that OpenEye, he isn't that quick, but he's flexible, and he's hard to hit, and he can do stuff. He's training. He's a very good swordman. Like, his training was all about learn to be a better swordman. And the other Hashira members, they don't focus on sword technique and being a proper swordman. While OpenEye really focus on sword technique and sword stuff. So maybe so that OpenEye is possibly could be like sword to sword. The sword skills by itself. OpenEye could be the most powerful Hashira member when it comes to sword techniques. And his biggest feat is OpenEye that done the base damage on Muzan. OpenEye was the MVP at fighting Muzan. OpenEye did awaken his Demon Slayer mark. He did make his sword turn red, and he was boxing against Muzan. And OpenEye was the MVP during that fight, even though he died at the end. And that could be a reason why Muzan to focus on more on OpenEye, because when Muzan was down, his big attack, everyone was down. In that moment, OpenEye to stand up and he say, "Hey Muzan, we still fighting. You did touch my wife. You did box my wife. Now it's about time I box your head in the ground." Oh, because I think at that moment, OpenEye knew Mystery was gone. Mystery is dead in that one moment. He can't come back to life. And maybe that's why OpenEye really say, "You know what? If this, I'm done. Make me go all out. Make me show off. Make me do my best." And OpenEye really went in on Muzan. OpenEye was scared in the fight until Muzan hit a very powerful attack on OpenEye, which that make OpenEye pass away. But he was holding his. Let's quickly look at his my ranking and his stats. 6 for strength, cutting Muzan up. 6 for speed, reacting, and quickly dodging out attack from Muzan. 10 IQ, I think he's a very smart fighter, very smart invisor. 10 for his defense, defend most of the Hashira, defend Giyu more of the time, defend Tanjiro. 9 for his offense, because he was cutting that boy up. His offense is quite very good. And 10 for his physical, because he took a weapon, a very used weapon from Muzan, and still stand up. And his endurance is good. And by the way, just letting you guys know, OpenEye and Mysterio, they didn't fight a demon before they fight Muzan. So during that fight against Muzan, OpenEye was fresh. So that was the closest thing that we seen a fresh, strong Hashira member for Muzan. So it's the same. And now it's time for the Stone Hashira giveaway. Now as for the last Hashira is Gemeo. So Gemeo is let's just say it right now. Let's just spoil it for you. Giyu is the most powerful Hashira. Let's just say that right now, right here. Giyu is the most strongest one. And maybe I'll just spoil the video for you. No, but then, because you still want to know who's the second, who's the third, who's the fourth. But let's just say it right now. Giyu is the strongest Hashira. Literally, he clapped his hand. The Senmi and the Giyu was having their problems. The other Hashira was causing problems. They were raising their voice. They were shouting. They were causing or use chaos. Gyu just clap his hand, boom, boom, boom. Can you hear my hands clapping? Literally that all they hear. Then literally everyone just say nothing. Yes, you're right. They say nothing after that. Everybody was quiet. People was in shock of his aura. This guy got aura, son. Then Gyu find the upper rank Moon 1, and even he say this guy is the most powerful hashira that I ever fight in my life. And this guy is about 1,000-year-old demon, saying this is the most powerful human that I fought. And remember, this guy is a brother to the creator of the Sunbreather. This guy have seen everything. This guy have seen Sunbreather. This guy have seen Muzan. This guy have seen how powerful Muzan is. This guy have seen his brother fight. And this guy say, this is the most powerful hashira that I've ever fought in my life. And this guy has 6 eyes facing a blind man, and he still lost to the blind man. What the heck can you say about that? Game is top tier, and there's literally nothing that I can talk about because it's nothing to talk about because this guy is so powerful. Let's quickly go through his stats. I give this guy a 11 strength because have you seen what weapon he's carrying around? A 9. At first I thought he was slow. At first I thought he was probably the slowest hashira. Then I saw a TikTok of the author, of someone reacting to the author saying who is the fastest hashira, and they say he's very fast, but I don't believe it, so that was just giving him a 9. IQ 8 because he's a smart fighter. He is smart like a human being, but I don't think he like Gyu, Sonobe, or Obina is smart. His defense is a 10, man. 10 for defense, 10 for offense, and 10 for physical strength. Because no, not physical strength, for physical endurance and durability. This guy took a lot of hits, blow, shot, attack, slip, karate, pop, and this guy's still walking around like a blind, buff bodybuilder because he is a buff, blind bodybuilder, demon slayer in the world. Hey, so that's literally everything. So now it's time to see who do I think is the strongest demon slayer. So the weakest demon slayer character I have to, not demon slayer character, the weakest demon slayer hashira I must give it to Sonobe. And the reason why I say her is just because I don't know, I just get off the vibe that she's the weakest, and I give her 40 in her base stat and everything. The strength 3, speed 9, IQ 11, defense 6, offense 5, physical 6, and I will add up to 60. No, sorry, not 60. I talk wrong. 40 points. And the person that's in the 8th spot has to be Mysterio. And the reason why I give Mysterio the 8th weakest member is the fact that she literally done nothing after finding the 4th upper moon rank demon. She really done nothing to build on a higher tier. But the strength is a 7, speed 6, IQ 7, defense 6, offense 7, and physical 8, and that will add up to 41, one higher than Sonobe. The person that's in the 7th weakest member has to be Tengen, and the reason I put Tengen at the 7, he has no like raid sword. This guy does not have a demon slayer mark. This guy had a hard time finding the upper moon 6, so has to be 7 weakest member. And I'm as sexist for putting the 2 girls at the 2 at the weakest spot. I just think the 2 other girls are just, I don't know, they don't have a lot of good feats that I'm saying. And Tengen is retired. I had a hard time finding the upper 6 demon, while Tokito did literally defeat upper moon 5 by himself easily, and Tengen does not have a demon slayer mark to say. So I'll give his stats. His stats can 8 for strength, 11 for speed, 7 for IQ, 5 for defense, 5 for offense, and 8 for physical strength, and he got a 44 points. So it's just 4 more than Sonobe, 2 more than Mysterio, the love hashira. And now time for our favorite fireboy, that is the 6th. And I've come to the 6th spot is Rengoku, and I hate saying that Rengoku is the 6th strongest like hashira, because really Rengoku is my favorite hashira member. He's really I love Rengoku. He's just my favorite. I just love everything about Rengoku. He just embodies one of the best. He's just the best, man. Honestly, he is just the GOAT. Simply as that, he's just the GOAT. But so Rengoku, what is his stats? He's 8 for strength, 9 for speed, 7 for IQ, 7 for defense, 7 for offense, and 8 for physical strength. No, not for physical strength. It's endurance and ability, and that would add up to 46. And I hate saying that Rengoku is dead and he's 6th spot. I just love Rengoku. I think he needed to die, but I just love Rengoku, and it's just sad to see him at the spot. But big up to Rengoku, the GOAT, the legend himself. And to Rengoku, the reason why I put him this low is because, and why I put him in the mud actually, is he doesn't have a Demon Slayer mark, he doesn't have a red sword, and even though Tengen also don't have a demon mark, also don't have a red sword, is the fact that Rengoku to fight a low free demon and he did die to him, and this he earned that demon's respect, while Tengen had a hard time finding a rank 6 demon and he's retired, so he don't has that respect to me. Rengoku just doesn't have the Demon Slayer mark, but still, if he has the Demon Slayer mark, he'll be very high. It's the same. So yeah, so Rengoku got a 46 for his last rank. And for Togito, he is the 5th strongest character in the hashira of this hashira. And the reason why I put him here is he has a potential of being the most strongest. He has potential of being the number 1. He has potential of overthrowing Sonami, Obinai, and Gimio of his strength. He have like a chance of being more powerful than all 3 of them. But the reason why I put him here is we are talking about him in a series. We are talking about where all of his feats, where did he stop at the end of the series, not him at his prime, not him in the future. I'm talking about him right now when he's dead sadly. So Togito, very powerful man. He fought against the upper moon rank 1, but he don't fight against Muzan, and even though he defeated the upper moon 5 easily, you must remember it's still the upper moon 5. There's still 4 more upper moon to go, and so that's why I put him by the number 5. And here's his score: 7 for strength, 6 for speed, 9 for IQ, 9 for defense, 9 for offense, 7 for physical, and I'll give him the point of 47. So that's Togito, and there's a reason why I put this person over Togito, and now it's time for me to talk about this guy. And this man got a 49 rank, and his name is Gyo. Why do I put Gyo here? Is it because he's my second favorite Demon Slayer character? Am I biased? And the answer is yes and no. I know I might have a lot of fights, a lot of people complaining about this, but this is me, this is my opinion. I think it's more a bigger feat of Gyo fighting the upper moon 3 demon, but basically at the start by himself. He was fighting Hashira by himself, the upper moon 3 by himself for quite a long time, until Tanjiro that got a power up and cut off his head quickly. I think it's a bigger feats for Gyo fighting him for a long period of time, for quite a long time, Gyo fighting this guy, then for Togito fighting the upper moon rank 1 with 2 other most very powerful Demon Slayer. And I say, after this whole thing happened, after everything and before this, Tanjiro is a very powerful Demon Slayer, but he isn't on the level of Gyo and Sonami. And just saying, if Gyo and Togito replaced, took on like Swiss places, if Togito and Tanjiro fought against the upper moon 3, I think they would have a harder time than what happened with Gyo facing the upper moon 3. And I think Gyo, Sonami, and Gyo would have a more easier time of fighting the upper moon rank 1. That's my opinion. I think Gyo is stronger than Togito, and I don't know why you guys put Togito over Gyo-san. Gyo-san He's very powerful. Like, honestly, he is very powerful Demon Slayer fighter. He was keeping on a level of the Upper Moon 3 for quite a long time, so that's a feat by itself. So just saying, that's my opinion. But here's his stat. He's a 49, so here's his stat. 7 for strength, 8 for speed, 9 for IQ, 11 for defense, 6 for offense, and 8 for physical, and that will bring you up to 49. So that is Cinnabon husband right there. So Cinnabon husband, you got a 49. And they're gonna live a very happy life together. Yes, Cinnabon, and Gyu. Yeah. So now it's time to find out the third strongest hashira member in my opinion, but we already know the first strongest hashira member because I was spoiled of Gyu. So make me talk about who is the second and third strongest character, but make me bird some attention to this. Make me bird this up. So this is saying I can definitely see Gyu being number 3. I can definitely see Gyu being stronger than this person. But I just think just recently this stuff just happened that I think this person is a little bit stronger. I don't think there's a huge gap between actually number 2, 3 and 4. One of those characters can be swapped here and I wouldn't care. One of those 3 can easily swap and I'll be fine with it, because I can see all 3 of them being on the same level. If you put Gyu 2nd, 3rd or 4th, I don't care, because they are very close in my opinion. All 3 of them are very close. But the third strongest character have a point of 51 points, and the second strongest character in hashira have a 53 points. So only 2 points different, and you got a 49 difference. So only 2 difference from 3rd and 4th, and only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 difference from 2nd and 4th. But just saying, I can definitely see like 2nd place can be 3rd, 4th, 3rd place can be 3rd, 2nd or 4th. You can swap them around. I really don't care because it's so close. But the character that is at the 53 spot is, drumroll please, is Obonai. Obonai is the 3rd strongest character in my opinion, with a point of 51. So 6, strength 6, speed 6, IQ 10, defense 10, offense 9, and physical 10. Now let's talk about cinema, and now let's compare those two. So with cinema, why I put cinema at 2nd, the reason is this guy just got bigger feats. This guy just fought 2 bigger demons. Obonai only fought 1, and that's Muzan, while this guy fought 2 other Upper Moon 1 and Muzan. So like Sonomi just have more feats. So 10 strength, 10 speed, 7 IQ, 4 defense, 11 offense, 11 for his physical, and he got 53 out of it, 43 points. And I can see one of those 3 characters swapping, and the reason is I just think they're just very close. They are around the same level, and on their character like thing, Obonai and Sinome, they are very close friends, and both of them does not like Gyu son for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because they think Gyu just think that he's just better than others, while Sinome and Obonai does not like that. They think they are equal, but in their mind, Gyu think they are better than that Gyu is better than both of them, and which they don't like that. But it just makes sense for a story wise. Gyu and them are on the same level. Gyu, Sonomi and Obonai, they're on the same level. It just makes sense from a story way, and it just makes sense from a power scaling way where Obonai fought only Muzan, while Sinome fought Muzan and the Upper Moon 1, while with help, Sinome had a lot of help, while Gyu fought Upper Moon 3 and Muzan. So it's just, to me, it just seemed like just a power level. To me, those 3 is around the same level, in my opinion, and we all know. But you can make an argument where Sinome did really put his place as 2nd strongest. You can do that, but just saying, to me, you can swap one of those 3 around. So Sinome get a 53 point. Now it's time to say who's the strongest, and we all know who's the strongest, and that's Gimo. Strength 11, 9 speed, 8 IQ, 10 defense, 10 offense, and 10 physical. And the authors just wanted Gimo to be the strongest, and he's the strongest. You can't make an argument about it, and that's everything. So that's or the last year member rank from the weakest to the strongest with as a point system to set us up for who is the strongest. And that's gonna be the video. I am very tired because I have done all the recording today in one day. I done everything in one day, so my throat is tired, pause. My lungs is tired, pause. My fingers is tired, my brain is tired. I'm very tired, so hope you guys like the video and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. Peace, love, and comment in your opinion. Do you disagree or do you agree? Comment your opinion in the comment below, and can you also rank the hashira in your own way. Can you do it, guys? Can you rank all of them in the comments in your own way? Can you rank them? Can you do a point system, or just do anything? Just say what you think of this video, because I make 2 very long videos now as you go back to the shorter videos. So I hope you guys like the video, subscribe, peace, comment, love. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.